Superman 4, The Quest for Peace is just... it is bad. The first red flag should be that this is the fourth movie in a series. Very few of those are good, with a few obvious exceptions like Mad Melvin and the Chipmunks. Now, The Quest for Peace is not 100% terrible, just like 95%. Let me tell you what's good about this movie first. Number 1, Christopher Reeve. He's still trying his darndest, even though he knew this movie would be awful, so that's nice of him. Number 2, Lex Luthor's nephew, Lenny Luthor. He is just 100% a goober. He goobs constantly. All that he does is goobish.
Whoa, good thing I bought my drums. What's that? Oh no.
Number 3, there's a kid named Jeremy, and that's a cool name. I feel it's necessary to document this. I was recording this stupid review, and I was listening to it and drinking coffee, and then I coughed uncontrollably. And it went everywhere, kind of on my keyboard. So that's probably broken. It got all over my pants. It's just freaking... This review has cost me so much in life. This stupid movie. I hate it so much. Why did you allow this to happen? That is pretty much everything good about this movie. Now, strap in, because the bad is gonna come at you like... Superman goes to his farm to retrieve the last piece of Krypton's energy, which is different than kryptonite, I guess. Then the nuclear arms race is happening, and this teacher asks her class,
"What do you think we can do about the crisis? Why don't we write to our congressman?"
That'll do a lot of good. I tell you who I'd write a letter to that would do some good.
Who, Santa Claus?
No, Superman.
There you go. Bye-bye.
Now, Lex Luthor's part in all this, that's the good part of the movie. Good as in, like, Lenny Luthor is involved. What happens is he breaks Lex out of jail with this RC car, and then Lex says, "I got planned, kill Superman for 4th time probably." What he does is he goes into this museum where they have one of Superman's hairs.
So we can all have the fun of seeing how strong he really is.
And Lex comes in like the middle of the day, and he's like, "I need this." So instead of a classic, complicated heist, he just... and he takes it. It's amazing. He doesn't even care anymore. Meanwhile, Superman makes a decision about the nukes, and he says, "I'm gonna take all the nukes, put them into a giant net in space, thereby creating the most dangerous possible object. I will spin this around and throw it into the sun." Everybody applauds and cries. So Lex Luthor uses all of this to his advantage, and what he does is It's really simple. He grows the hair into genetic material and puts that in a computer box and puts that computer box in a nuke and then sends that nuke toppling into the sun, and then he dances with a lady, and then Nuclear Man comes out of the sun. And then, whilst at aerobics, Clark gets invited to a double date with Lois Lane and Superman. "Oh no," he says. And rightly so. This scene lasts a very long time, and during that time, he spills some vegetables, gets carried off by a bellhop, cooks a duck with heat vision, and successfully maintains the illusion that Clark and Superman are separate people. He is a master of deception. Lex Luthor, the real hero of the story, interrupts the scene to make Superman fight Nuclear Man. As Superman turns into a still frame and drifts away, we enter into the greatest fight scene in history outside of any given Godzilla film. So they fight around a lot of monuments, as you do in such a film. So like Nuclear Man blows up the Great Wall of China, and Superman rebuilds it with his eyes. Dreamy. And then Nuclear Man, takes a dive into a volcano, and it erupts, so Superman uses laser beams to chop off the top of a mountain and puts it into the volcano. Like a corpse! That's what the script says. And then Nuclear Man is portrayed by Mark Pillow, once this girl, I guess, so...
Where is the woman?
Give it up. You'll never find her.
If you will not tell me, I will hurt people.
Superman's next genius plan that works is to put Mark Pillow into an elevator, and then he breaks the elevator out and puts it on the moon, since Nuclear Man's powered by the sun and the moon is the opposite of the sun. The problem with that is that the sun shines on the moon, so Nuclear Man hammers Superman into the surface of the moon.
What kind of disaster could we possibly help bring about?
Nuclear Man takes that girl into space. She's breathing, screaming way out there, space wind blowing in her hair. And then Superman comes out of the moon and pushes it in the way, which knocks out Nuclear Man. And then Superman drops Nuclear Man into a nuclear reactor, and it powers up a whole town, which is great. And then Lex goes back to jail. Hooray! And now I've run out of things to say, and there's really only one thing left to do. He's ready.